you started this in 2013. What was the catalyst for starting a business?
Yeah, so I had been working in foster care. I'd done it in DC and Prince George's County, and I was a program manager. And then I had my husband and I had our first daughter, and I just couldn't do that work. Having my own kid, just the time that it took, the hours, and also just the emotional toll. And then coming home and seeing your own kid and being like, oh my goodness, right? It made it very real. Not that it wasn't before, but that emotional piece.
Sure.
So I decided to become a stay-at-home mom.
Uh-huh.
But being a social worker was just kind of always part of my identity. And so in 2013, I saw a few clients, like 5, and I went to their homes, and it kind of worked. It was very flexible. Like that. And then after I had my youngest, I kind of was like, this was always the plan, sort of, or what I wanted, but I was like, it's just time. I just really need to get back into that piece of my identity. And we were, the family was taking a family walk, going to co-op, and I was like, it's just the perfect place would be in the center. Right, I'm an old Greenbelt native. I still live here, and I was like, somewhere we could walk. My kids were at that time the oldest was at Greenbelt Nursery School, and I was like, to be here would be fantastic. Mm-hmm. And we literally looked up, and there was a for lease sign in this window.
Wow.
And my husband pulled out his phone. I mean, it was like the stars were aligned, right? It was just one of those things. And my husband pulled out his phone and called, and that was just kind of it. But we have 2 offices. We have this one, and we have one in College Park, and between the 2 there are 17 therapists. I am the front line to all the initial phone calls. If someone makes contact with us via phone call or email, it's me that is touching base with them first, kind of figuring out what they need, what they're coming in for.
Right.
If we accept their insurance, which hopefully we do, and if we don't, we try to make accommodations. And schedule-wise, and then I will say, we have Aparna would be a great fit for you. Let me try to get her on your calendar, get you on her calendar. And if we do that, then the clinicians take over their own schedule from there. Once they have that client and they see them, they, accommodate from there. Long term, we really just want the community to know that we're here. I think what we have found setting up here is, we didn't have to do much to get the word out. I think that there was just really a need, right? And so just to continue to be able to meet that need, to continue to let people know that we are here. I think that we've done a good job of reaching kind of this central part of Prince George's County, but extending beyond would be lovely to be able to do, whether it's this office or we set another office up somewhere else in southern PG County or something like that. But just for people to know that there are resources. And even if we can't help them, we're a point of contact to maybe be able to refer to people that can. And we see a lot of depression and anxiety and stress. I think that is that's prevalent. We all probably know somebody, if not ourselves, who have had those, who have kind of struggled with those feelings before in our life, right? And I think we're in a space now where we're beginning to understand how important it is to talk about that, especially when we have mass media that tells us everything that's happening in the world, right? And so we see the effect that untreated mental health has. And so we see a lot of that. Interpersonal relationships, dynamics, figuring out how to navigate maybe family conflict or relationship stressors or things of that nature. We do see a lot of that as well. When we're working with the kiddos that we see, it's a lot of behavioral stuff. How do we enable them to find the language and the coping skills to be successful in the classroom environment and then in the home environment and with peers? So we do a lot of that work as well.